Next, we have Mr. Dave. A stalwart. Dave, how the heck are you, man?
Well, I gotta say, I'm relieved. This song has been a long time coming. It's something that Matthew sent me back in 2021, I think. And through a series of misfortunes, neither of us got together and finished the thing. So here we are. We sat down on Monday and hopefully knocked it out of the park. So I guess we'll see what you think.
Cool. Congratulate you, both to you and Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew, how are you doing, man? It's good to see you too, buddy.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. And it's really good to actually have finished this with Dave, and actually, yeah, we were both very pleased with it, because we had quite a lot of discussions about what the kind of relationship with this person in the song is with the woman. So there was quite a lot of discussion about that, because it's not quite as clear cut as it might seem initially.
Okay, all right, cool. Here we go. Reaction.
He goes to work, he stays at home, he sleeps in a double bed alone. He knows her face, he knows her name. He never changes his mind, just stays the same. The boy whose skin sleeps between the linen, a slave to the night, afraid of sunlight. No kisses for a blue-eyed boy, only near misses for a blue-eyed boy. No kisses for a blue-eyed boy, only near misses for a blue-eyed boy. He asks her out for tea and cakes, to see how it goes for both their sakes, and then a trip to see Her Majesty. But to tell the truth, she's not that bourgeoisie. The girl whose skin is silkier than satin, the queen in his sight, she bids him good night. No kisses for a blue-eyed boy, only near misses for a blue-eyed boy. No kisses for a blue-eyed boy, only near misses for a blue-eyed boy. She knows the truth, he's not the one. She wants to go clubbing every night and have her fun. She wants a life, not a gilded cage. She's too young to become his old cliche. No kisses for a blue-eyed boy, only near misses for a blue-eyed boy. No kisses for a blue-eyed boy, only near misses for a blue-eyed boy.
Right on. One guy, such a good that and then a trip to see Her Majesty, but to tell the truth, she's not that bourgeoisie is such a fantastic line. If you guys did not high five yourselves when you wrote that, I will be just mad at both you guys.
I was high-fiving myself, that's for sure.
I had to give Dave the credit for that line, because the bourgeoisie bit was his idea. So, yeah.
No, so super cool. All right. Okay. All right. Two thoughts that I'm playing with. one is a lyric thing and one is a melodic thing. Let's go with the lyric thing first. I would. All right. I know you guys have seen me do this trick in the past, but it's worth bringing up again. All right. So lines that give context are better off closer to the top. So all right. Pretend we have not heard the song, and we're only going with what is being revealed line by line. He goes to work. He stays at home. Okay. We don't know who he is. So right now it's just a guy. We don't have his backstory. We don't know anything. We just know here's a person that goes to work, goes to bed, and he sleeps in a double bed alone. Okay, so we kind of feel bad for him. You know, all right, you know, he knows her face, he knows her name. Okay, but we don't. So he knows this guy that we know very little about knows a girl that we know very little about. And he never changes his mind. He's just the same. Changes his mind from what? We have no idea. The boy whose skin sleeps between the linen, which is another great line. A slave to the night, afraid of sunlight. So to me, this section becomes more powerful retroactively when he asks her out for tea and cakes to see how it goes for both of their sakes. And then a trip to see Her Majesty. To tell the truth, she's not that bourgeoisie. A girl whose skin is silkier than satin. A queen in his sight, but she bids, I would get a but I would put a but here, a big but she bids him good night. No kisses for the blue-eyed boy. All right, so he's getting no action, okay? Now watch what happens if we put this first. Okay. All right. So he goes out, he fails on the date. He does not seal the deal. Now he goes to work, he stays at home. Who goes to work and who stays at home? The guy who could not seal the deal. We know a tremendous amount about this person. And he sleeps in a double bed. Who sleeps in a double bed? The guy who took this girl out and got no action, who got no kisses. He knows her face, he knows her name. Her, the girl that he took out and didn't get any action with, he never changes his mind. He stays just the same. The boy who sleeps between the linen, it's the boy who's sleeping between the linen, the guy who took her out, who planned this big date, who didn't, nothing happened. A slave to the night, afraid of sunlight, no kisses for the blue-eyed boy. And so this section makes this section much more powerful because we know something about the character, because you guys know the entire backstory, but your listeners don't. And unless it's on the page, we just don't know. And now when you get to this part, she knows the truth. He's not the one. But remember, we left him in a linen bed, afraid to go out. And now notice how like it makes it even worse, because the last thing we're thinking of is the he's is the guy who's home in bed. She wants to go clubbing. She's too young, So I would strongly consider flipping those. Because my feeling is, okay, we meaning Matthew and Dave, we wanted to set up a guy who was kind of afraid to ask her out, and then he actually does, but it doesn't go that well. Like that's what I think the backstory is, but that's not what you put in the song. You just put a guy who goes to work and stays at home. Right?
Excellent.
I have to say it's semi-autobiographical.
We've all been there, and we're all what you should do is you should go out with the saxophone man.
Or Glenda, you do play sax, don't you, Matthew?
Yeah. So again, context is everything. The way I like to think of it, and I apologize because a lot of you have heard me say this, is when you're filming a movie, there's the director, the actors, there's all the cameramen, there's the lighting, there's the scene, there's craft services, there's 1,000 things that are going on behind the scenes, but the only thing the audience gets is what's in the camera, what's in the frame. And so if it's not in the frame, we don't have it, you know. So a good question to ask yourself, when, and I'm not just saying this to Matthew and Dave, I'm saying this to everybody, and this is something I say to myself: does this song have a backstory that my listeners need to know about? And if the answer is yes, do they need to know the backstory for them to care about this character? And if the answer is yes, then you need to do something about that, your first verse. But oftentimes this happened is they usually fill in all the blanks in the second verse, which is why you see me switch sections so often. Okay, now the other thing is melodically, you created a situation for yourself. The melody in your verse is so good. Like it,
in A minor, if that helps. There you go.
Anyway, when you get to no kisses for blue, like that's the same note.
Yeah.
That we've already heard, and let me go back to something.
He goes to work, he stays at home, he sleeps in a double bed alone.
That melody is so
He
good.
knows her face, he knows her name. He never changes his mind, just stays the same. The boy whose skin sleeps between the linen.
But you're using that note a lot.
Yeah.
A slave to the night, afraid of sunlight. No kisses for a blue-eyed boy.
So when you get kisses for, like, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
you know. So what if it was a blues note? No, like no. Are you on A minor there? Kisses for,
Yeah.
kisses for a blue-eyed boy. You know, no kisses for a blue-eyed boy.
Yeah.
No kisses for a, or the sharp four. No kisses for a blue. You know, like, I do like that. I do like that flat three. Kisses, kisses for a blue-eyed boy. Or what about kisses for a blue-eyed boy? Like the B there. Kisses for a blue-eyed boy. Kisses for a blue-eyed boy. And again, you wrote yourself in the corner because the verse, normally I'd say dumb down the verse melody so your chorus could stick out, but that verse melody is so freaking good. It's so good. So
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I knew that was going to happen, and I couldn't see my way out of it, but I will fart around with it a little bit and get back to Matthew on that. I did have a question about the chorus itself. If we led with the chorus, would that make a difference in just leaving the verse order the way it was, do you think? Because then you've identified him as the blue-eyed boy, and that's him. He's staying at home and going to work.
blue-eyed boy. Yeah. Let me.
Only near misses for a blue-eyed boy.
Miss for a blue-eyed boy. You know what? You know what would work? I mean, yes. So to answer your question, that would work. But what I would do is I would end it on the A minor. No kisses for a blue-eyed boy. He asked out, but
Yeah.
no.
Less resolved that way.
Yeah, and now it's emphasizing the blueness of the blue-eyed boy. Yes, you are absolutely right. If you wanted to keep, he asks you out, or I'm sorry, he goes to work, he stays at home. Now you know that he's a blue-eyed boy who doesn't get kisses.
Mm-hmm.
That would absolutely solve that.
Okay, it's something to think about.
Sounds good. Sounding good.
Well done, you guys. Well done.
Thank you so much, Shane.
Thank you very
Oh, man.
much.
And you, Matthew.
Yes, thank you, Dave. Cheers.
Well done.
All right, let's see. Mr. Bruce, how the heck are you, man? It's good to see you. You're up next.
Good. Good to see you all.
Awesome. Let's see. Let me pull your song up here. Ba-da-ba-da.